Hi everyone, I've got a friends battle for you, and yeah, shiny pinsers look like they're going to be fighting each other, which might be quite fun. I'm going to go with Mr.Mime Lapras to start. Pidgeot and Pinsir in reserve. This is my Kanto team, which you lot have already seen, but at the time of recording I haven't shown, so hopefully it's gonna work. I mean, it's really a lot of hit and miss on this team. Either if it gets a chance to set up, it can do quite well, and the setup's quite simple, but if it doesn't, then it really messes up. So Intimidate comes off with Staraptor. Staraptor's probably not going to make Mr. Mime too happy. The choice of what to do though, I'm going to start with a confuse. No, I'm going to. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to confuse Ray Torterra. I've decided, and I'm going to Ice Beam Staraptor. We'll go with that. I know it's a bit dangerous leaving lapras in there, especially if I'm not going to use Skill Swap to make it resistant to grass moves and fighting moves for that matter. Yeah, really should expect a close combat. Does a lot of damage to lapras, but Staraptor's defense is lowered, which will help the ensuing Ice Beam, assuming it survives. And Crunch comes off on Mr. Mime. That's only does normal damage, but Mr. Mime's physical defense is pretty crap. Slightly surprised Lapras is slower than Torterra, but it depends how you build them. You know, my Lapras isn't done for speed. So Ice Beam comes off, and Staraptor's hits hard enough apparently, and Staraptor goes down. So, not a bad first turn. Lapras is in a pretty bad state, but otherwise, I took down one of their Pokemon. You know, not a bad start, not going to complain. And out comes next Pokemon, Infernape. So, what should I do this time? I think I'm not going to bother with the Skill Swap. I'm going to Thunder Wave Infernape and swap Lapras out for Pinsir or Pidgeot. Pidgeot, I think. I'll try that in the hope that they're going to try and use close combat on Lapras again, and if they go after Mr. Mime, Mr. Mime's going to die, but whatever, it should be able to get a Thunder Wave off. Infernape might be faster. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe Pidgeot comes out and shines at people. Nope, Mr. Mime goes first, gets Thunder Wave off. Obviously I can't Thunder Wave Torterra because it's, yep, close combat against Pidgeot, obviously not very effective fighting versus flying, but normally effective fighting versus normal type, so yeah, it does damage. Torterra is still confused. Uses Crunch again. Mr. Mime probably survived this Crunch, I think, from that damage it took. It's going to be close, yeah. So Mr. Mime's still okay. Go for Psychic on Infernape, and Pidgeot will... Oh, decisions. I think Pidgeot will protect itself, because I don't know what speed it's going to be at, so I want to see what speed it's going to be coming off as, so it can survive the turn. I've made a change to Pidgeot, I've given it Protect. I also think I gave Executor Protect, but well, not that that's relevant to this battle. But I decided that one of the problems with my team was I didn't have much in the way of defences, so if things started going wrong, they stayed going wrong. And there are so many times when I could have used Protect. So Infernape switches out, not too surprising. And out comes Azumarill, who's about to get a Psychic to the face. So Protect is really a waste on Pidgeot, but never mind. Psychic comes off, does a reasonable amount of damage to Azumarill. Torterra is no longer confused, which just goes to show that confusion is generally a waste of time. It either really swings the battle in your favour, or it does absolutely nothing. Earthquake finishes Mr. Mime off, I'm not too worried about that. Pidgeot's protected. Azumarill takes a fair amount of damage from Earthquake. And I've got a choice between Pinsir or Lapras. I'm going to go with Pinsir for now. So Pinsir comes out and tries to look scary. I'm quite tempted to use Earthquake. It's not going to hit Torterra very well, but otherwise it's going to strike quite well, and it won't hit Pidgeot obviously. And as for Pidgeot, I'm going to use Air Slash on Torterra and hope I outspeed that Azumarill, because... or Pinsir, I can't remember whether Pinsir or Pidgeot are faster. Yeah, we'll find out in a second. I'm kind of expecting Torterra to be switched out, but... oh, no, maybe not. Doesn't affect Pidgeot, doesn't really affect Torterra much, but it finishes Azumarill off. Which means that Pidgeot survives to do its attack, which is good news for me. Pidgeot gets Air Slash off, it doesn't miss. It's only got a 5% miss rate. Unfortunately for me, that seems to be a 100% miss rate. And Razor Leaf, which doesn't really hurt either of them, but it's enough to finish Pidgeot off. So, I'm kind of in trouble now because Lapras can't take Earthquake very well, but Pinsir has no choice but to use Earthquake. Probably should have thought about that when I selected Earthquake. Probably should have gone for Exorcism. Never mind. Yeah, Earthquake is my only choice. Gonna regret that, aren't I? Torterra's nearly dead. The Earthquake will probably finish it off. I guess I might as well... if I survive the Earthquake, I can maybe get rest off, but I don't think so. At least I know I'm striking first with Earthquake, but I don't think Lapras will survive it with only 84 health. I just gotta hope. I mean, it should be enough to take out Infernape. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to take out Torterra. It'll be close. Torterra, Lapras are finished off. And Infernape doesn't have... I have no idea what the berry's called. I want to say Shucker, but I don't think it's Shucker. That resists Earth. Anyway, it doesn't have it, so I'm not sure why I'm saying it. Infernape doesn't like Earth attacks. And so, at the end of that battle, we can say that Adamant Shiny Pinsir with choice bands doesn't like anyone else on the field being alive. Okay everyone, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye!